Hey, welcome back guys. My name is Kevin. We're back with another installation video today. Really great product we got to show you today. Today we're going to be installing the FVMR 1000 FullVUE rear camera mirror. So this is a really interesting kit, a lot of awesome use cases. What this will do is it'll actually give you a camera outside of your vehicle and kind of replace your rear view mirror. You'll still get that mirror functionality, but whenever you want, you can turn on that camera and get a 170-degree field of view behind you and eliminate all those blind spots. It's great for things like, a ton of people in your back seat or a bunch of boxes where you can't see out of your rear view mirror. It's obstructed. So you turn on that camera and you get, basically straight across the back of your vehicle. Like I said, eliminates a lot of your blind spot almost entirely. Especially awesome in applications with pickup trucks. If you put it on top of the cab, it's got a great functionality where you can scroll it down and see into your bed. Keep an eye on your cargo. Lots of cool functionality here. DVR. So we'll get into all that and whatnot. But this is what's going to come in your kit. You're going to obviously get your mirror. It's a 9.66-inch full screen display, 1080 HD. Both cameras are running HD, front camera and your rear camera. You also get your chassis harness to run it to the back, wherever you want to mount it. You also get your standard D-tab mount, although we will have vehicle-specific mounts available. Call us for that. Your 4 screws to attach it to the mirror, and then your mirror power harness, that'll power your mirror and as well as your cameras. So what you're going to need for the install, pretty basic. You want your BCM safe test light. You want some clippers for your zip ties. You want some wire cutters. Some electrical tape, clean up your connections. You will need a screwdriver, Phillips head for attaching your mount to the back of the mirror. I also have a panel popper, getting to the kick panels. I got some zip ties, clean everything up, and then a drill. I might need it, I might not. I always like to keep one handy. So we're working on the Ram today. So let's get it started. I'll show you how it's done. All right guys, we're in the Ram, one of Brandmotion's test vehicles. This is the 2019 Ram 1500. So we test quite a bit of stuff in this. This is going to be the vehicle we use to do our FVMR 1000 video. So let's get to it. All I'm going to do, I've already went ahead and removed some of the plastic trim that goes around the mirror. Really simple stuff, couple of clips, no big deal. So now this is a standard twist off like most of your Chryslers are. So I'm just going to remove this. Sometimes they're very tight, so be careful. Don't put all that on the mirror. It'll just come off. And then I'll go ahead and just set that there. Move the clip. Don't mind this little black box up here. We are on developing new cutting edge ADAS technology too, so keep your eye out for that. That's going to be a really awesome development in our ADAS line. All right, so we got that clip. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my full video mirror. I do have a custom bracket for this one. That's the twist off mount. Standard D-tab will come with the kit, but like I said, we will have vehicle specific brackets. So if you don't see something online, just give us a call. We might have something for you. So I'm going to go overhead and take care of that, and then we'll come back and get the mirror mounted. Okay, so we got the mirror mounted. I actually put one of the trim pieces back. I left the top one open. I got my my camera power harness up here, coming straight from the mirror. The mirror power harness. So now I have the actual long harness that I'm going to run it across. It'll go down the A-pillar. So the connections I'm going to be making here, I have a black ground, I have a red accessory, and I have a yellow constant. So this mirror will be hooked up to constant. That constant line is fused in line, so you should be good there. We also have our camera connection and then our main mirror connection that'll come up here and connect to that mirror. But our camera connection will be down in the kick panel. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, and then we'll keep it moving, okay? Okay, so I went ahead and made all my connections, my constant, my accessory, and my ground. Different on every vehicle, so I didn't want to get into that. But as you can see, I now have my power harness, connector just poking out right here. I ran it along my, my ceiling here and down my A-pillar and all that good stuff. So now I'm all ready to plug it in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plug that in, and I'm gonna hide my my factory 10-pin here. Probably tuck it up in the headliner, get my trim piece on, and then we'll, at this point in the install is where you would start running your camera harness to the back where you wanted to mount your camera. Fortunately on this vehicle, we've already got a camera mounted for it, pretty nice one at that. I'll give you a good look at what that looks like, and I'll give you a good example of your more typical install as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then we'll go to the back and look at the camera. All right, so we're up in the bed of the pickup truck now, giving you a nice example of how creative you can get with this kit if you're willing to do some cool fabrication work. So one of the on-site fabricators actually threw this together in an afternoon. So what he did is he actually incorporated the camera into the factory plastic housing for the antenna. And it ends up with this really nice seamless OEM look. Also something to point out about this location on a pickup truck, it's super powerful, and I'll tell you why. I mentioned the functionality of being able to scroll your video and see your cargo. So with this placement here, you get, like I said, 170-degree view. So covering a huge part of your blind spot near the bed of the truck, right? You can see almost off to the side of the back of your cab. Really powerful stuff there. And then if you have, I don't know, a swimming pool in the back of your truck or some lighter materials and you're worried about them flying away, you're up in the cab and all you do is scroll your mirror up and you can see your entire bed. Really cool stuff, really awesome placement. If you're not much of a keep stuff in your bed type of person and you're doing a lot more towing, what could be even more powerful than this for you is putting it on the back so that you can see straight out with that really wide angle view, and then also scroll down and look at your hitch as well for connecting your hitch. And all that flexibility doesn't mean moving your camera, doesn't mean any special anything, just scroll that screen and you can see whatever you want to see. Really powerful stuff, really cool stuff, and a lot of flexibility to get creative with installs as well. So this is a very special case. We'll show you an example of a more typical install. So on the Lincoln Navigator, one of my other coworkers' vehicles, he's actually got it up on the third brake light on the hatch. So that's a pretty typical place as well. And then also where the license plate is just above the license plate, also very typical for an aftermarket camera, but still very, tasteful, pretty seamless, and it offers a really great field of view and line of sight too. So gets rid of all that obstructions, any obstructions you might have, especially in something like a Navigator where you got a hatch and row seating and headrests and probably people in there as well. So just really great product. So now that I've given you a couple examples and then shown you how it's done, I think we're pretty much ready to wrap it up. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.